Hello and welcome to your practice today. This class is Vital Greens, and we are going to be including lots of different elements to our practice. So, all of the vital ingredients from our yoga practice: forward folds, back bends, twists. You name it, it's in here. Balances, I can't think of any more, but it's all going to be here. So, come and join me in a comfortable seat. This is a great class to do on a daily basis. So, if you're looking for a little bit of something to set you up well for your day, or you've just come home at the end of the day and you need something to kind of help you to pause in between the day that you've had and the evening, this is your opportunity for bringing a little bit of vitality into mind, body, and soul. So close your eyes. And if it doesn't feel safe for you to close your eyes, you can always just let the gaze be soft. That's an option. And bring your hands to your heart. With the hands at the heart, let's set an intention for our practice today. To honor ourselves, to take the time that we need to honor ourselves. And in doing so, we cultivate this connection to practice. And through practice, we create or we find in connection to all beings. So what starts as this personal exploration really connects us to the whole. Let's take a deep breath in. On the side to let that breath go. All right. If you have a prop underneath your seat, just let it go. Place blocks to the top of the mat. You might need them later. You're going to bring the right hand behind your back. Take the left hand onto your right thigh and start to look over your shoulder. Drawing your navel in towards your spine. Extending through the crown of the head and then using that length to look over your right shoulder. And then come back to center and head over to the other side. Good, and then come back to the center. Roll your shoulders down your back. Let's just take a couple of moments to breathe here. So let the breath come in and out through the nose. And we try and find equanimity so that the inhalation is the same length and strength as the exhalation. So we'll breathe in for a count of 4. And out for a count of 4. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Out for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling. Exhaling. Now stay with that pattern of breath as you start to bring yourself onto all fours. I'm going to inhale, lift your chin and chest for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, push the ground away, tuck the tailbone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. So this breath is the foundation, the most vital part of our practice. So we take a little bit of time here to meet the breath, to align ourselves with the flow of the breath, and finding that connection that will guide us as we move through all the other elements of the practice today. And then walk the hands forward and gently tuck the toes and lift your hips up and back, keeping the knees bent as you lengthen your spine. And then bring the knees back down onto the floor. Take an inhale, slide your chest forward. And exhale, tuck the toes, down dog. Inhale, knees to floor. Lift your chest forwards, broaden through the collarbones. And exhale, down dog. Let's do one more like that. So knees come to the floor. Inhale, chest forwards. And exhale. Take it up and back. Lengthen the lower back. Good. Let's inhale and raise your right leg high. Bend your knee and open up your hip. And then raise that leg high. As you place the foot down to the floor, take a little step forwards with the right foot. Left foot steps to the same plane as you reach your left hand across. Take hold of the outside of the right foot. And if the right foot isn't in reach, don't worry about it. Take hold of the leg wherever you can reach. Keep lifting your sitting bones up. And then place that hand down to the floor. Step the feet back. Left leg lifts, inhale. Bend your knee and open your hip. Lengthen through the right heel. Good, and as you place that left foot down to the floor, you bring the right foot a little closer, same plane as the left, and reach across. Take a twist. Look under your left shoulder. And then hand comes down onto the floor. We're going to walk the feet all the way up to meet the hands at the top of the mat. Take an inhale and lengthen forwards. And exhale, fold. Let's take hold of opposite elbows. Let the head hang heavy. Breathe. Softening your knees. Slowly start to roll up the spine. Reaching your arms up alongside your ears. Exhale, fold all the way down. Lengthen halfway. Shift your weight to your right foot. Step your left foot back, warrior one. Ground the back heel. Raise the arms alongside your ears. And breathe. Take a breath in. Open to warrior two. Good. So we're just warming the body up. It doesn't have to be your deepest warrior two. And just find a place that you can really focus on connecting the feet to the earth and then gathering up through the thighs. Shoulders soften. Good. Utthita Trikonasana. Bring the right hand to the right shin. Reach your left arm up. Energize through the underside of the waist. Hug the right hip back. Extended side angle, forearm lifts to the thigh as the right knee bends and you reach the left arm alongside your ear. Breathe. Stack your left shoulder on top of the right, really peeling the upper body open. Right hip draws back behind you. Good, so think of the right hip drawing underneath you rather. Extend through that left arm. And then look down at your right foot. Place the left hand down, pick up your left heel, and reach your right fingertips high, twist. Good, the back knee can come down, or you can keep the knee lifted, your choice. Reach that right hand all the way back. Drop the left knee if it isn't already down, and pick up both hands, coming into your low lunge. Good, lift up and out of the waist. Finding a little back bend here, not by collapsing through the lower back, but by opening up from behind the heart. And then send your hips back, fold over that right leg, and use your blocks if you want to. Breathe. Good, bend the right knee, frame the foot with the hands, step back to high plank, and lower through a vinyasa. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Look forwards, step or jump your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold over your toes. Rise to standing, inhale. Exhale, fold. Look up, lengthen. Step the right foot to the back of the mat, warrior one. Rising up, breathe. So we're here with that steady 4 count inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, open up to warrior two, exhale. Breathe. Good. One more breath. Lengthen the left leg, Utthita Trikonasana. Sending the hips back in space, extend through the spine, using that length to rotate. Breathe. Let's take the forearm to the thigh, extended side angle, maintaining that rotation through the upper back. Good. Light touch of the left elbow to the thigh, nothing more than that. And then place the right hand to the floor, pick up the back heel, take the left fingertips skywards. How much energy can you send through the right heel? Crown of the head is reaching forwards. How is that breath? Steady the breath. And as you exhale, if you haven't already, drop the back knee, reaching both arms up, finding your low lunge. Maybe you can find a little bit of a back bend here. And then exhale, fold over that front foot. Flex the toes towards you. Breathe. Nice, one more breath. And let's frame the front foot. Tuck the back toes, step to high plank. Exhale for a count of 4, vinyasa. Inhale. And exhale. Good, look forwards. Float the feet to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise to stand. Inhale, sweep the arms high. And exhale, bring the hands through the heart center. Tadasana, release the hands to the sides. Roll your shoulders back. Feel the breath in the body. Good. Raise the arms. Exhale, fold. Let's take the peace fingers around the big toes. Look forwards. And exhale, fold. And softening the knees as much as you need to. Let the weight shift forward to the front of the feet. Two more breaths. Equalizing the inhalation and the exhalation. Good. As you inhale, release the toes, look up halfway. Plant the palms, step the feet to the back of the mat, vinyasa. Inhale to up dog. And exhale, down dog. Let's raise the right leg up, inhale. Look forward, step the right foot between the palms. Rise up to a high lunge, push the ground away with the feet, and then shift your weight forward, extend to warrior three, lengthening through the back leg. Breathe. Good, one more. As you inhale, lift your chest, bring that left knee in to meet the heart as you stand tall. The leg comes out to the side. Place the sole of the foot on the inside of the thigh, above or below the knee. If it lands on the knee, just help it up with the hand and then hug everything to the midline. Vrikshasana, tree pose. The hands can be at the heart or you can take them up over your head. Maybe chin mudra with the hands. Turn your little fingers in, activate the arms, and notice how that opens up the chest a little here. Good. Take an inhale, bring the left knee into your chest. Place the foot down to the floor, Tadasana. As you inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Lengthen the spine. Place the hands to the floor, step back, vinyasa. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, raise the leg high. Exhale, step forward, left foot between the palms, high lunge. Raising the arms up over your head, find that strong foundation with the lower body, and then come right up onto the ball of the right foot as you shift your weight forwards into the left leg, warrior three. Energize through the back heel and through the fingertips. Keep looking down the tip of your nose, but imagine the back of the head and the neck lifting into the space behind you. So there's a gentle lift of the chest rather than a forward fold. Breathe. In for 4. Steady exhale. As you inhale, come forwards, lifting the knee in towards the chest as you reach the arms high. Take the knee out to the side and place the foot on the inside of the left leg. Breathe. Inhale, maybe you open up the hands a little bit more. Feel that spaciousness across the front of the body. Good. Bring the knee into the chest, place the foot to the floor. Exhale, release the hands. Roll your shoulders back and down. Breathe. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, folding down. Look up, lengthen halfway. Plant the palms, step the feet to the back of the mat. Now this time lower all the way down to the ground. Point your toes behind you. Come to cobra pose. Rolling shoulders back. Breathe. Steady the breath, inhaling for 4. And exhaling for 4. Inhaling. And exhaling. Take another breath in. Exhale, lower the body down. Very gently push yourself back to child's pose. Breathe. And just notice how it feels to be with your breath. And walk the hands up to the knees. We're going to take camel pose. So parallel the thighs, sitting onto your heels to begin with, and then lift your hips away from your heels. Get really active through the lower body, so energize through the legs, lifting through the glutes, and take your hands to the back of the rib cage, hugging your elbows back, bringing an opening to the front of the body. Now you can stay here if this is where you want to be. If this is enough today, stay here. You can always come down a little and explore, but just be mindful that you're keeping length through the lower back, no collapsing. If you choose to come down, bring both hands down simultaneously to take hold of the heels. And then lift up through the front of the body. Good. Your chin can stay tucked, or you can let the head come back if that's comfortable for you today. Breathe. Good. Take another breath. Come out the way you came in, so both hands moving to the hips as you draw up, and then gently sit the hips down to the heels. Good. We're going to take one more like that. Give yourself a moment to recalibrate, to reconnect to that 4-count breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's go again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. And exhale. Let's release. Bringing the hips to the heels. Recalibrate. And then gently shift the feet from underneath you. Let's lengthen the left leg out in front. Bring your right knee into your chest. Now, option 1 is to keep that left leg extended or tuck it back underneath the right leg. The left hand wraps around your right thigh as the right hand comes to the base of the spine. Look over your right shoulder. Breathe. Good, one more breath. Take a little counter twist to the other side. And then if this leg is tucked back, you're just going to slide the right foot over the top. Now, if it isn't comfortable or accessible for you to stack the knees like this today, you can instead stack the knees and the ankles, or just come to a crossed leg. That's also an option. And this is how we're going to give our outer hips a bit of a stretch. So maybe walk the feet a little bit wider. You can sort of have a shuffle around, make sure that the knees are stacked up. And then possibly fold forwards. You don't have to fold forwards if it's too much. And don't go anywhere that you can't maintain that equal breath, counting in for 4 and out for 4. Good, let's release. So this time the right leg comes out in front. Maybe you wrap it underneath, your choice. And we wrap the right arm around the left leg and look over the left shoulder. Breathe. Two more. Each breath finding a little bit more space, a little bit more depth to the twist. And then coming back through the center, let's take the glute stretch, the outer hip stretch, stacking the knees or finding the variation that suits your body today. Inhale and exhale, fold if that's available to you. Let's take one more breath. And then gently release. Take your hands behind you, rock onto your sitting bones, release the legs, and it might feel quite nice just to rock them from side to side a little bit here. And then we're going to bring ourselves down onto the back of the body. And as you come down onto the back of the body, there's a couple of options. We're going to take an inversion. So you might choose to move to a wall and take your legs up the wall. You could also take a block and place the block underneath your hips. If you would rather come up into a shoulder stand, then I'll guide you into that now. You'll place your feet to the floor. Start to hug the knees into your chest. Press the hands into the ground and send the feet over your head. So you're coming right up onto your shoulders. At this point, it's really important not to move the neck, so don't look towards the screen. You can take your hands to your lower back, and the feet can come over the head, or you can start to extend them up into the sky. And we find that breath in for 4, out for 4, in for 4, out for 4. And you stay here, breathing in this gentle rhythm of breath. And if you're in shoulder stand, you might choose to take the feet over the head for plow pose. And if the feet touch the floor, you could interlace the hands behind the back. And you can stay here a few breaths, but when you're ready to release, do so really carefully, releasing the hands and guiding the body down onto the ground. If you're in an alternative inversion, then you can stay as you are. If you're coming out of shoulder stand, we take fish pose, lengthening the legs onto the floor, tucking the elbows underneath, lifting the chest, dropping the head back just to counter pose, open up through the throat. And then gently dropping the chin to the chest. Wherever you are, you'll start to bring your knees in to meet the heart. Have a little rock from side to side. And then start to arrange your body on the mat for Savasana. So our practice has used the breath, the most vital element of our practice, and to explore different elements of physicality. And now the most important thing is that we finish with the same intention that we started, and to give ourselves the space in Savasana, and give ourselves as much space here as we would give ourselves in any other shape. Take a deep breath in, and a big sigh, let that breath go. When you're ready, slowly bring movement back to the body. Wiggle fingers and toes, stretch the arms over your head. And bring your knees into your chest. And squeezing the knees in, have a little rock from side to side. Gently fall onto one side and gently press up to seated. And lengthen the spine here, grow tall through the crown of the head. Gather your hands to your heart. Tuning into that breath as you breathe in and out. Observing the vitality brought to you by each new cleansing breath. And stepping forwards beyond the mat and into your day with that renewed sense of vitality. And with that renewed sense of connection to your breath, knowing that you have access to it at any point that you feel you need some support. Or you can just come back to your breath at any point in any day. So let's take another inhale in. A big sigh, let that breath go. And thank you for your practice today.